profound discord between man and nature.
Hi Reefers, welcome to another video. So I recently visited Nordic Reef, which is a coral wholesaler in Denmark. I have some footage from my visit and I hope you enjoy. So first up we have this Acro/Micromucilage tank. And something I really like about this tank is just the huge amount of corals and also the large diversity. This seems to be the broodstock section for the Micromucilage. I really love this green variant here. Next up is the Scolemia section. And as you can see, they have so many Scholemias, it's kind of crazy. And another load of Micromucilage. So over here we have this interesting acan. So it's a grafted piece which is both green and red, and they actually fuse together, which is not normal. Sometimes people just glue two different colonies together. This is not the case here. So here we have a top view of the Scholemias, and I really like this bleeding apple we have over here. And here in the corner we have another specimen. I really like this specimen, it's almost a master grade Scully. So next up we have this frag tank and also a broodstock tank, and as we can see they have so many corals here. Like the Homophilia baubanquis, the Acantistrea echinatas, they also have a lot of Micromucilage. Really like how they put everything on these small ceramic plates, and it makes everything very easy to organize and move around. Also like this little small selection of Lobophilias. This specimen is just amazing. I think it's a Welsophilia or baubanquis. This next tank is for all you SPS lovers. It's just the Acro Heaven, I would say. Some of these colonies are just incredibly large. I think I would say 10 inches across is not an overstatement here. And as we can see here, there are so many different kinds of Acropora. I really like this shortcake here, Macrolades. We have Latistella, Tenuous, Millipora, Speculata. I could rattle names off all day, but the thing is just they have so many different corals here. And this next tank is an LPS broodstock frag tank. We have Cyphastria meteor showers everywhere. It's basically everything else than Micromucilage here. There's a lot of encrusting and plating Montiporas. A little mix of Favias and Favides. Few Acropora, why not? And the amount of encrusting corals here, I don't think I've seen so many in one spot before. Here I think is one of my favorite specimens, this orange, red and green one. Looks crazy. Acantistrea echinata here, orange polyps and turquoise base. We also have this extremely orange one over here, and just left to it we have the convict chalice. Here's the view of the frag tank from the other side. I actually only got to shoot half of the facility as they were changing the light fixtures in the other half, so hopefully I get to visit another time so we can see that half. So pay attention to how everything is very well organized. I think a lot of other coral wholesalers could learn something from this. And these Cyphastrias looking great. And here in the middle we have some gold chalices. They look so amazing. I think it's one of the calls I would have taken home if I had a store. Nothing beats a good meteor shower call. So next up we have this mushroom tank. Starts off with some micromucilage broodstock, but then it progressed to some euphyllias, and lastly we have these mushrooms. I really like these Picordia yumas. I think there's also some Floridas in the mix. Over here we have some rock flower anemones. Every color you could imagine: white, red, green, so on. So next up we have this soft coral section. It's mostly Discosoma and Rhodactis, I think, and also looks like there's a mix of some other soft corals in there. We have a bounce mushroom here. Would be really interesting to see how it looks in a normal reef tank. And lastly we finally have these Trachyphyllias. It's kinda crazy how much they pop under these blue lights. And that was everything. So sadly we couldn't film the remaining part of the facility due to the changing of the light fixtures, but hopefully I can visit another time and then we take a look at that part. Thanks for looking to the very end, and don't forget to like and subscribe.